Right, welcome back, everyone. First things first. Yes, I am aware there was a 2 day hiatus. I did mention it that I was out this weekend, so yeah, had a little break there from the gym on those 2 days. But we are back, and we are back for a leg day. It's Sunday night. Um, it's cold. It's sort of wet. Not really, but I just want to fit that. Um, what's the word for it? Let's just say phrase anyway. Cold, wet, gloomy, but we've got a leg day to complete because I've seen this so many times, and I've also experienced this myself. When you get in such a good routine of going consistently, all it can take sometimes is literally one day of not going on a day, and then it can completely throw you off. And so, the best thing that you have to do when you do take a 1 2 day break, whatever it is, have to get right back to it as soon as possible, because otherwise you might become a bit too complacent and start taking way more days off than you need. And that is definitely not what I mean, it's just not optimal for your gains, is it? If you're taking too many days off. But yeah, like I say, leg day today. It is 10:30, so it's not too late. But my right hamstring, it's been a couple weeks now. It has still been a little bit sore. So I'm thinking for any hamstring movements I do today, I'm going to take it nice and light. I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to injure my hamstring more than it needs to be. And then apart from that, we'll go for some calf raises like always, leg extensions, leg press, the usual lot, and some adductor work for short in there also. Um, so yeah, pre-workout taken just now. I'm going to do a quick warm up, and I guess in that case, I'll see you for whatever I choose to do first. Right, starting off, getting our heavy leg pressing out the way first. I've been starting like this for my leg days probably like the past month or so. I used to always do this one at the end, but yeah, 1 week I decided let me do it first. And honestly, right now I think I prefer it. I like getting the heavy compound movement out the way first before moving on to the individual muscles. But yeah, I'm gonna go for 3 sets, I think, potentially four. I've done one already, lighter weight, just a bit higher in volume. I don't like to always go as heavy as I can for my first set, especially not on something like a leg press, because yeah, I feel like that's just a load of pressure straight away if you can just sort of ease into it. So I done obviously some warm up preps, really lightweight, whatever. But for my first set, still just a little bit lighter. But yeah, like I say, higher in volume there, perfectly fine there. This set, we're gonna go heavy, 60 on each side, as many reps as possible, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So in that case, either 2 or 3 more sets of this to kick off this leg day. Right, a very good second set there. Honestly, attempts to even increase the weight a little bit. Try to get slightly lower rep range than that. But yeah, very good set. Happy with that one. I think we'll go for 2 more. 2 more, then we'll move over to something else next. I'm not sure what yet. Potentially calves to get those done out of the way. I said we were going to do calves next. And I did do calves, but I also mentioned in one of my last leg day videos that there's no point in me recording my calf raises every single leg day, so I decided not to.
It's just basic standing calf kettlebell raises that I do. 4 sets, make them all rest pause reps. Get in as many as possible. So calves definitely on fire now. I do apologise if the music is a little bit loud, but yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Anyway, leg extension time. Gonna go for 3 sets. I've done 1 already. Many reps as possible. Rest pause reps once again. That's all there is to it. So just get right to set number 2. Good second set. 1 more just like that. That will be good enough for quads. By the way, I'm getting my hip adductions in as little supersets just to get them out of the way. Don't want to spend too long on this leg day. But yeah, after this, move over to some hamstrings, and that will probably be it. Right, like I say, I've been supersetting these with the leg extensions just to get them out of the way. They're not too much of an intense exercise anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 more sets, minutes as possible, and then we'll finish off with hamstrings. Okay, I don't know if today is like National Leg Day or something. I'm not sure you can even see me. Do I sit on this? No, like it's the whole machine to move. So I'll just awkwardly crouch over like this. But yeah, I think there was maybe like 6 people in the gym. And I promise you, every single guy in here today is training legs. So for that reason, we are right in the corner for the hamstring machine. There's one usually on the main floor, but yeah, gotta come all the way into these, almost like a little back room. Actually, this hamstring machine shoved right into the corner to try and get people not to do leg day, but that is not what we do. We get our hamstring curls in. Like I said in the car though, relatively light. I'm going with nothing too. I'm not really pushing myself to a failure for these sets because my hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight and I do not want to strain or pull them or anything like that. So yeah, lightweight. I'm going to go for 3 sets and that will finish off legs. I'm going to do a little bit of cardio after this, but I guess after this I'll see you guys all back in the car. So let's just finish strong.
Okay, right. That was a good leg day. Yeah, considering that I couldn't go too hard on the hamstrings. Everything else, I feel like pretty much every set was pushed to as hard as I could, or pretty much near enough hard as I could. Maybe if like there was a gun to my head, I could have got a couple, maybe like 1 more rep in on a few of those sets. But yeah, pretty much what I've found always is that if you're someone that doesn't like leg days, if you truly apply and push yourself, I promise you your perspective will change. Because I was there, right? I used to be someone who, when I was like, oh, it's a leg day today, I'd sort of half-ass it, definitely not push myself till failure on a lot of my sets. Um, and because of that, I feel like it's just like this sort of negative feedback loop, right? Because you do a leg day, you don't push yourself hard enough. So when you finish it, you don't feel great about yourselves, and then you don't get proper gains. So that just keeps going round and round in circles. When you think to yourself, I'm doing all these leg days, I don't enjoy them, and I'm not really making any progress. Well, you have to think to yourself, why is that? And the main reason will be, most likely, that you're not pushing yourself as hard as you would be, for example, on a chest day. So you've got to really try and get in that mindset of properly applying yourself on leg days, and that was something difficult for me in the beginning. I remember probably only got into that like maybe a year ago, but once you get into that mindset, then I promise you, your leg days will become more enjoyable, even though it may seem a bit contradicting because it is harder, but it will make it more enjoyable. You will see more gains, and after all, you can leave the gym feeling proud of yourself, knowing that your legs are going to be killing and it's going to be hard to walk the next day. But I guess that is all part of the process. I'm on about 2,500 calories at the moment, and it is midnight, so I need to get back in, shower, find a way to get 1.2, 1.3k more calories in, which I've already got an idea in mind of what I'm going to make. So that should be relatively simple, and that is pretty much it. Tomorrow we've got chest and shoulders, which I'm looking forward to. It will be maybe a bit of a late one, because I've got football. I need to double check what time my kickoff is. But yeah, regardless, we'll have a good chest day tomorrow. That is for sure. Yeah, I guess that is all I've got. So in that case, I'll see you for what then should be a chest and shoulder workout on Monday evening.